Oh, come on. Oh, jeez, it's getting from bad to worse. When you want to play the outro, when I don't want to play the outro, it plays it. This tablet. I know. From the WDWL TV Multiplex, live from Grumpy Studio, with great anticipation, we bring you the pride of this station. The Grumpy Old Man, me, and the Grumpy Vulture. Take your bow. Oh, very graceful, very graceful. That still doesn't get you at the desk. Back in your corner. Back in the corner, look at the camera. Greetings, friends. I'm sorry I missed the show yesterday, but I wasn't going to pass up a free steak dinner. No. So, I didn't do a show. But I had a wonderful dinner. Oh, I'm still tasting it. I'm still full from it. Let's see, should we do roll call? No, we don't do roll call here. Yes, we do. My wrench is here. Kathy's here. Peace Dynamo's here. Kathy's here. Kathy's here again. Oh, same Kathy. You've been waiting impatiently to see the new chair. Okay, I'll get up. I don't want to get up. It's too comfy. Okay. The fancy dragon logo and a lumbar with massage. Yeah, I can play. It's an electric massage. Oh, yeah. Oh. Move the cord. Get the lumbar back in the back. Oh, there we go. Oh, is this... Oh, I haven't done a complete tilt back. Mainly for fear I'd fall asleep because it's got the nice leg support. Oh, it's so nice. But, FedEx gets here today, and the doorbell rings. And I look outside, and here's a big box. But not the box I was expecting. See, now I understand some assembly required. Came in a box about this wide, about yay by yay, I'll say 24 by 10 by 36. So I opened the box, and I was like, holy shit! Now I see why they get $59 to assemble it. It's in multiple pieces. And I mean multiple. Everything is separate. The back, the base, the arms. I was like, oh, shit. So I opened the destructions. And I was like, this ain't going to be too bad. Most detailed instructions I have ever seen. And believe me, when you get stuff made, out of the country, the instructions are like, take part A, hook it to part B. Done. What do you mean? I had this chair assembled in 20 minutes. I have never seen such detailed instructions on anything in my life. It was a piece of cake. When I opened that box, I almost sealed it back up and sent it back. But very easy and very comfy. Oh, man. I've been sitting on that 30-year-old chair, not realizing how shot it was. But this one, I could take a nappy in it. So, it was worth shooting my budget for a chair. But, yesterday, it was about, I don't know, around 6 o'clock. I emailed Nomad. He'll tell you what time I emailed him. I get a call from a high school buddy of mine. And he says, hey, I'm in town. Unfortunately, his father passed and he sold the house and he had to come in and sign all the paperwork and do all that shit. So he says, how would you like to go to dinner? I was like, well, I do a stream every night on YouTube. He said, oh, really? I says, yeah. He goes, well, I was thinking porterhouse steak. Oh, screw the stream. I'm going. Well, I didn't say that, but how am I going to pass up a porterhouse steak? I drool over them when I'm at the market. And they're like $25 for a 1-pound steak. So Grumpy was like, yes, I can be ready by 7 o'clock. No problem. So he's got an Uber because he's out in Arizona, around the Phoenix area. And he's been in real estate since he was like 25, 26 years old. Well, now he's into commercial real estate, like warehouses the size of airplane hangars, and very lucrative. He's made big bucks over the years. So up comes an Uber, and I could tell because it has a Uber sign on the door. Very nice Uber. Yeah, very nice. What the hell was it? Oh, Cadillac Escalade. The seats were almost as comfy as this. So he tells the driver, he goes, take us to Morton's Steakhouse. I'm like, Morton's? Morton's? I couldn't afford to buy a pack of sugar at Morton's. This is where the elite eat. So we get to the steakhouse. Steak Palace. We walk in, and this place is laid out better than the Palace over in London. Talk about, they have like lazy boy recliners for seats. There was more silverware on that table in one place setting than I have in my whole silverware drawer. I never saw so many goddamn forks in my life. And then knives and spoons. I'm like, uh-oh. Which of these do I use? I don't want to be a lowlife, but I figured I'll follow my buddy's lead. So we're sitting there, and this very perky little waitress shows up, and she says, would you gentlemen like a cocktail? I was like, no, thank you. She's, are you sure? I says, and my buddy's like, oh, come on. I says, hey, with the medication I'm taking, he goes, one won't hurt. And I'm like, okay, I'll have a Heineken. So she said, would you like to see a menu? My buddy's like, well, yes. So they hand us the menu. Now you know. This is no McDonald's when you got a menu that don't have prices on it. I'm looking like I must have got the wrong menu. I'm thinking to myself, there ain't no prices on this. So my buddy goes, oh, put down the menu. I'll order. Okay. So she brings a Heineken that is in a glass about 2 foot tall. I was like, holy shit, this is one beer? So him and I are making small talk, and she comes back over. Do you gentlemen need more time to look at the menu? And my buddy's like, no. We'll have 2 porterhouse steaks, medium rare, baked potato, salad. If I remember right, you like blue cheese. And rye rolls and butter. I was like, him and I have not been out to dinner since like the late 90s. He's got a hell of a memory. So, of course, they bring the rolls and butter first. Rolls. One roll was like this. I was like, uh-oh. I can imagine what the prices are going to be, because everything is a la carte. You order a steak, you get a steak. You have to ask for the salad. You have to ask for the baked potato. You have to ask for the rolls and butter. Everything is a la carte. So, you know, I probably, in this restaurant, couldn't afford the rolls and butter. So I'm munching on my rye roll and butter, having my Heineken, and out come the steaks on a platter that looked like a side of fucking beef. There was enough steak there to feed a family of 6. It was hanging over the edge of the platter. It was about 2 inches thick. I was like, holy shit. Then she brings a baked potato, the size of a football, with everything. Oh, talk about fixins'. Butter, sour cream, bacon bits, cheese. Oh, holy shit. And the salad. You know, you go to a restaurant, you get a salad like this. I had got a salad the size of a soup bowl. And it was a chef salad, not a dinner salad. I was, holy shit, where? Luckily, I was hungry. Well, believe me, I polished off everything. That steak, and I don't have any teeth, melted in my mouth. Oh, I forgot to mention, we had sauteed mushrooms and onions on top of the steak. Extra. Everything. There's no such thing as it all comes as a meal. I'll tell you what, in that restaurant, that meal had to set him back easily $200. Easily. More with tip. Oh, like, holy shit. But the service, outstanding. The steak, excellente. The baked potato, oh, melt in your mouth. The salad, crisp, delicious, with about a gallon of blue cheese dressing. They know how to do a salad up. So then she comes back and goes, would you gentlemen like dessert? Dessert? Yeah, I'll have a wheelchair for dessert to get me out of the restaurant back to the car. Oh, my God. I will never have a meal like that in my life. It was outstanding. But yeah, it was scary when she handed me the menu, and I'm like, there ain't no prices on here. My buddy, it was like ordering McDonald's, you know. Okay. She brings the check, and she puts it down in front of me. I start rolling up my sleeves. I figure, well, I'm going to go back and be washing dishes for a couple of weeks. You know, my buddy snatches away, goes, what'd you put that in front of him for? He's my guest. Yeah. But, oh, what a meal. What a meal. That steak had to be this big. It was like a side of beef. I've never seen a porterhouse like that in my life. So we Uber back to the house, you know. Him and I say our goodbyes, and he goes, hey, how about taking me to the airport tomorrow? I says, did you see the shit box sitting in the driveway? I don't think I can carry two people. He says, no, go with me to the airport. See me off. Okay. What time's your flight? Oh, somewhere around noon. I said, okay, well, that means I got to be ready by about 9:30 because it's going to be 2 hours at the airport, you know. He goes, no. I said, what do you mean, no? He goes, just, I'll pick you up 11:30, be at the airport by noon. I'm like, he hasn't flown commercial very much, and he should have known by the way he flew in. You got to be at the airport at least 2 hours before your flight. So, 11:30, Uber shows up. I'm like, we ain't gonna make it. We pull into the airport, and I'm like, where are we going? He says, ExecuJet. ExecuJet? Well, yeah. How do you think I flew in here? I said, well, maybe United, Delta. Me? United? Delta? Oh, no. I haven't flown United or Delta since the early 2000s. The Uber pulls up next to this gorgeous, I mean, absolutely gorgeous private jet. I'm looking at this thing going, holy shit. Down comes the door. Pilot steps out. I'll take your bags. Takes the bags. And my buddy's like, next time in the town, we'll go to dinner again. He tells the Uber driver, take him back home. Wait a minute, I'll pay you, give you a tip here. Credit card. Pulls out a wad of cash. Peels off about $60 and hands it to the driver. He goes, take him back home. I was like, holy shit. Yeah. He flew in on a private jet. There's somebody making money. Oh, my God. But that Learjet, oh, was it gorgeous. Of course, like, you and I order an Uber. That's the way my buddy is with a jet. He calls, goes, I need a jet for noon tomorrow. Okay. I can almost imagine what it cost for that private jet from Phoenix to Cleveland and then Cleveland back to Phoenix. Holy shit. I knew he had money. But you know what? He was casually dressed. We didn't talk careers at all. Although I didn't have much of a career to talk about, but I told him about my YouTube channel. Charlie, if you're watching, I'm still full from last night's dinner. And next time, can I take a ride on the jet with you? Just fly around Cleveland a little bit. But it was good seeing you. The Uber driver dropped me right at the house. Was very happy with whatever cash you put in his hand because he had a shit-eating grin that you'd have needed a chisel to knock off his face. Yeah. What a evening. That's one for the memory banks because I ain't going to see a dinner like that ever again. I hope I used the right fork. You got a knife for the butter, and then you got a salad knife. Same thing. You have a salad fork, and then you have a dinner fork, and you have a dessert fork, and I don't know what the other forks were for. Like I say, the silverware that was laid out in front of me, I don't have that much in my silverware drawer. And napkins. Oh. I don't know what kind of fabric softener they use, but I enjoyed wiping my mouth in that napkin. When I was driving limousine, I would drop customers at Morton's. Now, I knew it was upper class. This is like Donald Trump upper class, this place. Unbelievable. And boy, I don't know where they get their steaks from, but holy Christ. I have never had, and I've eaten a lot of T-bone steaks. I mean, there was a steakhouse, oh, maybe about half an hour from here. I used to go there on a regular basis because they weren't that expensive. They had the best porterhouse in town, and they daily made their Roquefort salad dressing. It was made daily, and it was to die for. So I used to go there quite a bit. Well, let me tell you, this steak I had last night made the porterhouse at Ferris look like a McDonald's patty. Oh, Jesus. I didn't know they must have a connection with giant cows. Holy Christ. Unbelievable. And I made a decision. I'm buying another computer. After that warning that come up, I double checked all the specs that I need for Prism. I found a computer that exceeds the specifications, so there goes the emergency fund. But I'm tired of screwing around. It's just Walmart, when you go in the search bar, put in gaming chairs, and this is the GT Racing, because they have a whole shitload of gaming chairs. GT Racing, green velvet, 109. Some colors are a little more, but right now they're $69 off. This, what they call a flash sale, whatever the hell that is. The green velvet, $109. I think if you get pink, it's like $129. Forest red, the prices are all over the place. But the green velvet GT Racing, $109. Regularly $169. I couldn't pass it up. And now I am glad that I bought it. It is comfy. It tilts back 150 degrees. It has a leg support that comes out. So you have a miniature lazy boy. And the cervical support is adjustable. The lumbar is adjustable. And it has a massage in it. $109 and very easy to put together. I was surprised. I opened that box, there were pieces everywhere. 20 minutes I had it assembled. But Walmart. And I basically, I never expected them to have, first of all, racing, and then most of them are on sale. There was one I almost considered buying. It had LED lights in it and a sound system. Problem is, it was a pedestal base. How am I going to move around with a pedestal base? It was only $114 on sale with a sound system. Had tweeters in the wings and a woofer in the back. But yeah, go in Walmart, put in racing chairs. They have a whole selection, and the prices are all over the place. But I didn't want what they call pleather, plastic leather. I didn't want something that I was going to stick to. I was looking for cloth, and they have a big selection of cloth. And then I came across velvet. And here we are, green velvet. Oh, green velvet. And you know, it looks better in person than on the website. I was really like, ugh. But no, it's nice and soft as a baby's ear. And comfy as a lazy boy. And I'll tell you what, the arms are padded with, well, they got the, the velvet, but very thick padded arms, very comfortable. For $109, I'm glad I bought it. I needed a chair. And everybody was telling me, if for the time you spend at a computer, like me, I'm here almost all day, get a racing chair. I said, I'm not a gamer. Gaming chair. The best tip they ever gave me. I am glad I bought a gaming chair. But Walmart, yeah. And, like I say, it was $69 off, $109. And it wasn't supposed to be delivered until next week. Because delivery, if I wanted it like overnight, was $29. And Grumpy, I'm cheap. I get an email. Came today, not next week. Free shipping. Oh. Yeah, I put down, I'll wait until, what the hell was it supposed to be here? The 13th. If you wanted free delivery, it wouldn't have been here till the 13th. I no sooner buy it, the next morning I had an email. It'll be here Wednesday. For free. I guess FedEx must not be too busy. They ran to that warehouse. Give me that chair. We got to get this out to Grumpy really fast. There we go. Can't beat it. I'll tell you what. If I cranked back in this thing and put the leg support out, and it's, the leg support is I'll say, 8 inches, maybe 8 inches. Hang on a minute. Let me. Yeah, it's 8 inches by 12. And cushioned about that thick. So if I slide the leg rest out, I could very easily fall asleep in this chair because it tilts back 150 degrees. I'm not going to tilt back right now. I'll fall into the shit behind me. And very easy to put together. Most detailed instructions. The only thing. Now, everything, all the bolts are hex. In America, we call them Allen wrenches, but they're hex. They give you one. It's a little hard on the hand. But Grumpy has T-handle hex wrenches. Makes it easier when you're tightening them screws. But I'm goofy, you know. The normal person could put it together with the hex wrench that they provide. Me, I wanted my Husky T-handles. But like I say, 20 minutes, I had the whole thing. It was behind the console here, and I was doing I went back about 90 degrees. I didn't go all the way back. And I put the leg rest out. I could have very easily fallen asleep. So anybody that is looking for a desk chair, look into gaming chairs. My friend that made the suggestion, I called him and I thanked him. I said, hey, best suggestion you ever made. I'm very happy with it. So, I went up for smokes. And you know my Indian buddies. They are now carrying these vape pens. Well, it's not a pen, but these vapors. And he goes, you try one. New product. I was like, oh, okay. He goes, they're flavored. I said, well, what flavors you got? He started rattling them off. Strawberry. I have a strawberry vape. I'm not going to buy them because this thing is $16.99. For free, I'll vape. For $16.99, I don't think so. Although you get 2,000 puffs. Strawberry. Tasty. Tastes even better for free, like my steak dinner last night. I don't know. I'll vape with this another time. Now, here's something you're not supposed to do, what I'm going to do. You're not supposed to vape and light a cigarette because, boy, you get a nicotine buzz. So we're going to see what happens. If I pass out, I'll be comfy. And then, they have a different supplier for coconut cookies. They gave me a canister. It was like, here, you try these. I came out of there like a king. I got a canister of coconut cookies from India and a free vape pen. But yeah, every time they get, because they always tell me, oh, you're our best customer. I guess because I kid around with them. Although, I love their kids. There's nothing cuter than little Asian kids when they're, from 5 to 12. The one brother's daughter is adorable. Cute as a button. And she thinks I'm crazy. Well, I am anyway, but I'll come in the store and she's got a little footstool. She'll come up over the counter. She's about like this. She goes, oh, funny man here. Yeah. Funny man here. And then she runs and tells her mother, he funny. And Mom's like, yeah, we know. He's been coming in for 4 years, But, yeah, if she hears me come in the store, she gets behind that counter, she can just about barely see over it. Funny man here. Then all the customers look like, oh boy, Him? Funny? You hear him talk among himself. He's a crab ass. Funny. But I have a ritual when I get my cigarettes. I'll come in, and as soon as I walk in the door, the brothers are, oh, here he is. Dos LD, because I get 2 packs. Dos LD. And then I get to the register, and I'll say, no receipt, save a tree. You know. Well, the little one, she'll get up behind the counter. She'll go, oh, Dos LD, no receipt, save a tree. I'd like to piss myself. I'm laughing. But, you know, I am extremely happy to see these guys make a go of this store. Because that store's been there before I was born. As a matter of fact, it was a meat market. And Michael, the owner, would pay me a nickel if I swept the store for him. So after school, and you know, we're talking back in the 60s, because I was like 8, 9, 10 years old, a nickel was big money. Every time I sweep the store for him, he'd give me a nickel. So, over the years, that store has probably had at least 20 owners. The last guy, he didn't last, 8 months, I think. But these guys, of course, they have a huge Indian following. Half the store is Indian product. As a matter of fact, he just got some gorgeous comforters and quilts in. Oh my God, I was looking at them. All handmade over in India. You know, no machine shit. I'm gonna ask him how much, but probably scare myself. Half the store is Indian product, and then the other half is normal American product. And they've been there maybe going on 5 years. And they got a booming business, and I am very happy to see them making a go of it, because a mom and pop store is hard to keep running in today's times. Over here, I'm not so much about across the pond. Your mom and pop stores over there are different. Like the one that supplies sausage to the king. You know, every store over there is a mom and pop store if you're in a small town, I think, from what I've seen on TV. Now, yeah, you've got your, what is it? Tesco. Yeah, Tesco. We got Costco, you got Tesco. You got Walmart. I know that. I don't know what other big box stores you have, but Tesco is probably like our Costco over here. Big box store, buy in quantity. Although, I heard that the castle buys their champagne at Tesco's. When they have an estate dinner, the champagne comes from Tesco's. So even the castle is budgeting now. I saw that a couple weeks ago on a documentary I was watching about the monarchy, and they were showing the state dinner, and of course, you know, you got all the the waiters, they're pouring the champagne, and the guy that was narrating it went, even the castle's getting budget conscious. They buy their champagne from Tesco. I was like, holy shit. I can see everybody at the state dinner going, oh, nice vintage. What vineyard do you get your champagne from, King? Tesco. We're drinking cheap shit? Well, you just said it was good. But yeah. Didn't I like this? Yeah, but when you go into your little towns, everything is mom and pop. Now, London, yeah, I could see the big box stores and that shit. But the little villages, at least on the documentary I saw, they showed the whole street. It was little shops. Because one was the sausage shop that supplied the castle. And then the one like down on the corner of the street was the smoke kipper shop. Like, oh boy. Now, that shop would be one I would be stopping at on a regular basis. But I know everything modernizes, I would like to live in one of the little towns and have them little individual shops. Go here for your beef and go here for your pork and go here for your kippers. You don't have Walmart? I thought you had Walmart over there. Really? No Walmart? I could have swore I saw Walmart in the documentary. Maybe I was thinking Walmart. I know you got Tesco. Because they made a big thing about Tesco. Maybe Tesco is your Walmart. But we got Tesco. No, we got Walmart. We got Costco. What else we got? Them big box stores. I don't go into them. First of all, you need fucking, like, it's not Walmart. Well, Costco, you got to buy a membership. And I'm trying to think the other one. I don't buy memberships. First of all, I don't buy in bulk. I don't need, a package of 12 boxes of cereal. That's the only problem with those big box places. You got to buy in bulk. Like, I buy one bottle of ketchup. And, they got a 4-pack. Well, that's more ketchup than I'll use in a lifetime. That's why I like my little corner store. I don't go to big grocery stores, no. First of all, I hate the crowds. Second of all, I'd have to get to know all the personnel to argue with. It's nice with mine up the street. I know the manager and the 2 assistant managers. All 3 of them are like, oh God, here he comes. If I go to a big grocery store, I got to learn every single department head. Too confusing. You have Costco? I thought it was Tesco. I could have swore they said Tesco. You have a Costco and a Tesco? Why am I getting Tesco? I think I better rewatch that documentary. Oh well, no big deal. I'm over here, you're over there. Although I'd like to visit over there. I really would. I like all the pageantry and all. Well, I'd have to come. Like for the changing of the guard, that I could watch. The guys in the big hats look like they're wearing a American black bear on their head. I wonder what them hats weigh. Because they say they custom make them. You know, it's not, you don't buy that hat off the shelf. But I'd like to know what that son of a bitch weighs. That big monster. Oh, yeah, both. Well, what's the difference? They're both big box stores, right? And do you have to buy a membership? See, Costco over here, you got to buy a membership. It's like $35 a year. I don't go in them places that much to get my money's worth. That's like today in the mail. I got a coupon for $2 off a pack of American Spirit cigarettes. I've never tried American Spirit. Supposed to be all natural tobacco. No fillers, no chemicals. Sounds expensive if they're giving me $2 off a pack. But I'm going to try them. American Spirit. For $2 off. Because I'm cheap. I can imagine if they're giving $2 off, that's got to be probably a $12 a pack cigarettes. I definitely will check the price before I go. I'll take a pack of these, please. My LDs are $4.95 a pack before taxes. I used to smoke Parliament. I smoked Parliament since I was 14. And when the price got to $7 a pack, I was like, bleh, no more loyal smoker here. But Parliament used to give some neat gifts. Not anymore. Government stepped in. You're not allowed to do that no more. God, the shit that I got from Parliament, oh man. Classy. I got a martini set. You had to save the UPC codes. I can't remember how many I had to save, but it worked out great because one of the guys I work with, he smoked 3 packs a day. So he was throwing UPC codes at me left and right. Yeah, a martini set. And not chintzy either. Like I drink martinis. But it looks impressive in my cupboard. Oh, look, I have a martini set. Oh, okay. No membership. You're lucky. Our over here, like Walmart has a. I'm trying to. I can't think of the spin-off that Walmart has. You got Walmart and then like a super Walmart or some shit. And then we got Costco. But like I say, it costs you like $35 a year for a membership. Oh, you can shop one day. You can go in and shop one day. It's like $10. Like I say, I don't need a warehouse full of cereal. That's the only problem with them big places. You got to buy in bulk. They're good for families. Not for me. I got another cup. I needed a 12-ounce cup. Dollar Tree. Yeah, I went into my Dollar Tree the other day. Haven't been in there in months. Dollar Tree. The whole store used to be $1.25. Any item in the store, $1.25. Not no more. Now they have a $5 and up section. Half the store, $5 and up. I'm like, you used to be, they used to be $1. Anything in the store was $1. Then inflation hit. It went to $1.25. Yesterday I walk in, and I says to the girl at the register, I said, oh, you changed the store around again. She goes, well, yeah. We have a new section. I said, really? $5 and up. No, thank you. I'm cheap. I stay with my $1.25. Yeah, I mean, where are you going to get a 20-ounce jug of laundry detergent for $1.25? Now, yeah, I know they water it down. Works for me. Yeah, I get a 20-ounce bottle of laundry detergent. I got an 18-ounce bottle of fabric softener. I got a half gallon of bleach. $1.25. I'm good for 4 months now. Because my new machine is supposed to be a saver. A water saver and a detergent saver, everything. Yeah, it's got a little drawer that you pull out. You pour your detergent in, you pour your laundry softener in, close the drawer. Over in the corner over here is a bleach dispenser and a glass top. It'll be here Friday. Another instruction book I'm going to have to read. Yeah, 10 laundry cycles, 6 different rinse cycles, 4 different temperature cycles. Is it a washing machine or is it a computer? Everything, computer this, computer that. Just something that's going to break. My grandmother, I'll tell you, she had an old wringer. And I'll never forget. I was, oh God, I had to be 5, 6 years old. And when you get done washing and rinsing, it had 2 rollers. And it squeezed the water out of your laundry. So I picked a piece of laundry up, and I'm feeding it into the roller. And I didn't let go. And next thing you know, my arm is going through the roller, and I'm yelling, "Grandma!" And she banged the top of the machine and let the roller loose. I was like, oh. Nothing was broke, but, oh, yeah. Running my hand through that roller. I forgot to let go of the damn towel or whatever I was. Learned a tough lesson there. You can't even buy them. Well, down in Amish country, you can buy them. And the strange thing is, the Amish don't have electricity. The machines are powered by natural gas. I don't understand how that works. You hook it up to a gas line, and the machine washes and... Where does the gas go? Same thing, the refrigerators. Natural gas. Works for them, but I don't understand the something I'm going to have to gargle. Natural gas powered refrigerators and washing machines. How they work. Yeah, ours too. You see the sign. Yeah. Natural gas powered. And the exhaust fumes smell weird. You get behind one of them buses, you get a buzz off one of them things. As a matter of fact, our Frito-Lay delivery trucks are all natural gas powered too. I almost bought one at auction. There was my buddy said, oh, come on, there's a truck auction. You know, and I figured I'd take one of them Frito-Lay trucks and make a camper out of it. Until I saw natural gas. I'm like, where do I fuel it up? Can't pull into the local BP. Even though the price was cheap, I was like, that finished my motorhome. Yeah, I was going to make a little motorhome out of one. Nope. Not with natural gas. Although for I think they said for $200 extra, they would convert it over to gasoline. Not Corby. Nope. I'll figure something else out. What I would like to do, I would like to get one of those little postal trucks and make a camper, you know, a little mini motorhome out of it. But they don't sell them to the public anymore. You used to be able to buy them. I don't know why they don't sell them to the public. What, some top secret drivetrain in it that you're not allowed to see? I know, I'm strange. I would just like to build a little motorhome. That way I could go up to Rhode Island and visit my cousin and go to Massachusetts and visit my high school buddy and not have to inconvenience somebody to sleep on their couch. I might have to inconvenience them to use their shower, but yeah. That way, see, if I get tired, I could pull into a truck stop and just take a little nappy, you know. I'm strange, I know. Everybody's shaking their head going, oh boy. Where is everybody tonight? We're down to 2. We're down to Nomad and Kathy. Where's Jenny? Doing trivia? The other night, we had a whole shitload of people in here. Tonight, we got 2. Although we did gain 1 subscriber. I'm up to 73 now. Getting closer to that 100. Oh, we got 3. Who popped in? Somebody popped in. We were at 2. Now we got 3. Who popped in? All I see is Nomad and Kathy in the chat. Who popped in? I don't see nobody. It says 3 up. Now it says 4. People are coming in. What am I, embarrassing people? You're like, okay, we're here. Whoever come in late, they missed the chair story and the dinner story. With that goddamn side of beef. Holy shit. That girl came out with that, and I thought my buddy and I were going to share, you know. Then she put one down in front of him. I was like, holy shit. Oh, really? Oh, well, tell her I hope she gets better. I hate hearing that. I hope it's nothing serious. Neckbeard's here. There he is. He was hiding in the background somewhere. Yeah, tell Jenny that I hope she gets well. I hate hearing that. Although, with all this shit going around, God, every time you turn around, there's a new goddamn variant of that virus. We ain't never going to get rid of that. Thank you, China. Yeah, there's all kinds of goddamn variants. Crock of bullshit. Do you sell music? Are you into sales? Like 33 RPMs? I'm into vinyl. I've been into vinyl forever. Oh, okay, nothing serious. Well, tell her I was concerned and hope she gets over her cold. I thought she was sneaking behind our back playing trivia tonight. She loves her trivia. Her Discord trivia. I thought she was watching Jeopardy. I don't like the new Jeopardy. Oh, really? Oh, cool. You got your own studio? Or are you all digital? I know, like, the digital is the days of the studio. They're slowly disappearing. Back in my day, there were studios everywhere. Matter of fact, part of my component stereo system came out of an old music studio. Especially my EQ. 33 octaves per side. There's more goddamn levers on that thing than a control panel Chernobyl. I saw something regarding Chernobyl the other day. That dome that they put on it, something banged into it and busted a hole in it. I was like, oh, that thing's real safe. Yeah, they built this big containment dome, and I don't know what hit it. A drone or something flew into it, busted a hole in it. I was like, oh, you guys, real good construction work. No studio. Digital. All computerized. Like Apple's GarageBand. AI generated music. God, everything's AI. Oh, man. Every time you turn around, AI this, AI that, AI this. Sooner or later, nobody's going to think for themselves anymore. It's going to be all AI. Although, they take a look at me and go, we definitely need some AI instead of you. I don't know if you can see it on your end. I would tend to think so. How every time somebody comments in the chat, it comes up a different color. I think that is so cool. Every time a different color. I don't know if I did that. Maybe I did that when I was screwing around with the chat. But I think it's neat. Yeah, like Kaiser's chat. Everything was green, or blue. I can't remember. Of course, everybody was a mod in Kaiser's chat. He had more mods than China has rice. And that's an interesting thing. Because on my tablet, I get YouTube notifications. And every night, Kaiser would go on just before me. And the notification would come up on my tablet. I'm like, again? They had some court hearing for him today. He's fighting something. Like he's going to win. He ought to just give it up already. He's frickin' guilty. Yeah, Kathy, so do I. Every time a name comes in, it's a different color. And evidently, I must have done that. But I'm not going to mess with the chat because I'm liable to screw it up. But I think it's cool. The chat's not boring. Where you would have just regular names and then the mods would be blue. The only way you know a mod in here is that little tiny wrench. And the only reason I did that was because I got enough problems just getting a show on every night. I told Nomad, you handle everything on that end. I'll handle, But we don't block nobody here. Unless somebody goes like against YouTube's terms of service. Hey, say what you want, as long as you're not nasty. And we have a nice chat in here all the time, every night. And I like it because I can interact with it. I made the letters big enough so I can fucking read it. That's the best part. I'm trying to think what the hell I'm going to have for dinner tonight. I don't think I didn't prepare nothing. Oh, no. I don't know if I got any. Oh. I think I have 2 more Slovenian sausage left. I'll have them tonight. Yeah. Go from having a steak the size of a side of a cow to a couple of sausage sandwiches. But, oh, man, what a dinner. Goddamn napkins were the size of tablecloths. But it was scary when she handed me that menu, and I was like, there ain't no prices on here. And in a restaurant like that, if you have to ask, you can't afford it. That was scary. Put a menu down. And then my buddy goes, we don't need a menu, I'll order. Okay. And boy, he ordered just right over. But pulling up to that goddamn Learjet, we pulled up and the door come down, and the pilot come down. I'll take your bag, sir. Like, sir? Oh. The interior, and I just peeked in. I was like, oh my God. A jet with lazy boys. And then I looked at the cockpit and I was like, holy shit. How do you fly one of these things? There were more dials and gauges and buttons and switches up in the ceiling. And I was like, Jesus. And then a joystick. Like a game, like something they got off of a PS3. I was like, you fly with that? No more. Nah. A joystick. But man, that dashboard, there was more gizmos and the whole up in the ceiling. I could see me in there flip a switch and go, whoa, get away from that. No wonder pilots make so much money. Get paid for just learning what switch controls what. It must be nice to call. Can I have a jet for noon, please? Okay, thank you. Call your Uber. Go to the executive jet. Don't have to worry about going through the goddamn airport and TSA and all that bullshit. Take your shoes off, take your pants off, pull up your shirt. Nope. Pilot takes the suitcase. He just walked up the steps and see ya. See ya, buddy. Sit down in a big fancy and man, when that sucker took off, holy shit. Yeah, I told the Uber driver, I said, wait, I want to see him taxi out and take off. Taxied out. And luckily, the back end of the runway was right behind the executive jet. So they didn't have that far to taxi. I heard them engines winding up. Then it started down the runway. Oh, and up it went. I was like, what a way to go. But you know what? I gotta say, he was as down to earth as he was when we were in high school. It's obvious he got money. It never came up in the conversation. Never. He didn't sit back and go, oh, yeah, I just rented a big warehouse this week. I sold a 13-room mansion for $37 million. Nope. We talked about frickin' high school and the antics we pulled and the trouble we used to get into. I felt like I was back in high school again. Oh, man, the waitress, we were laughing our ass off, and the waitress looking over like they only had one beer. Man, they're rowdy. Talk about the girls we used to play tricks on. It was... I'm glad I said yes. I was going to say no. Yeah, I was going to say, oh. And then I, like I say, I haven't seen him since... When the hell was the last time I saw him? 2002, 2003, something like that. I was like, yep, I'll go to dinner. Free steak? Oh, I don't know about that. Steak. Fucking side of beef. Good memory. Good memory. I'll think of him for quite a while. Like every time I go to the supermarket and look at the price of a goddamn, 1 pound steak. Not this thing. That goddamn steak had to be 5 pounds. Holy Christ. I wanted to peek at the check. I really did. Because that meal had to be $200. Had to be. In that restaurant, I bet you that beer was probably $20 a glass. She brought the check. He put his gold American Distress card. Here you go. Gold or platinum, I can't remember which one, but yeah. Me, I have 2 credit cards in my wallet. My grungy wallet. I bought one of these, but he pulled out one of these RFID things, and there were about 40 credit cards in there. These are shopping cards. They're not. I wish I had that many credit cards. Yeah. One for the grocery store. Yeah, but he whipped that out. There were about 40 freaking credit cards in his. And I can guarantee his weren't discount cards for Costco. It was good, though. I really did miss doing it. I mean, every night I look forward to this, but it was worth passing on an evening to have a meal like that. Not to mention old times. See him. He's out in Arizona. My other high school buddy's in Massachusetts. He owns, my buddy in Massachusetts, 3 McDonald's franchises. 3. He'll send me a letter every now and then, and I get a McDonald's smiley face sticker on it. I'm like, oh, Paul's sending me another letter. He don't like to email. Now he has an email address. He likes to write letters. I guess he likes keeping the post office in business. I asked him, I says, hey, you got an email. We could correspond daily. No. He'd rather write me a 3 or 4 page letter. Then I have to write him a 3 or 4, He gave me hell once. I cheated. I did it on my computer and I printed it. One of the few times I got an email back from him, he's like, hey, I take the time to write you and you print me a response. So I write him back. He started out he left here after high school. Let's see. No, he was here for a couple of years, like 73. His parents got divorced, and his mother said, or no, his father. His father said, hey, come up here and live with me. So he went up to Massachusetts, and he started working at McDonald's, making French fries. Now he owns 3 McDonald's. And I tell kids today, hey, go get yourself a job at McDonald's. And they're like, McDonald's. Then I tell them about my buddy. I said, yeah, he started out flipping burgers and making French fries. Now he owns 3 of them. And McDonald's franchises are about $300,000. Guess it pays to flip burgers and make fries. Yeah, but that's how he started out. Maybe worked his way up, became a manager in one. I never did get the whole story how he ended up owning 3, but yeah. He runs 2. Come on, Grumpy. 2. And his wife runs the other one. She don't own it. She runs it. I guess the 2 are real close together, and he bebops between the 2. And then the other one's like on the other side of town, so his wife takes care of that one. But yeah, he owns 3. He did own 4. He said it got to be too much, so he sold one. 4. And to start out making fries, give him a lot of credit. God, with the money he's got, he could fly in and visit me in a private jet and take me to dinner. Maybe I'll suggest that sometime. Hey, why don't you come see me? Come in an exec jet. He wouldn't do that. He would not do that. He would drive. Because he's done it before. He would drive here and get a room at a Motel 6. Very frugal. I guess that's the way you gotta be. Pinch pennies. Grumpy pinches him because his Social Security check is so fucking small. Oh, you sure you want that penny? Oh. That was a good cup of coffee. It says we're at 3. I see 2. Is Neckbeard still here hiding? Good to see him. Now he's down under, isn't he? Or do I have him confused? Is he my down under buddy? I can't remember. I think he's down under, isn't he? It's amazing. You know, like it's something that just happened yesterday, but the internet is just unbelievable. That I can be sitting in Cleveland, Ohio, talking to somebody that is in England and Australia and I'm going to screw this up, Tennessee, I can't remember, Kathy. Don't scold me. I think Tennessee. Or Georgia. I got Tennessee on the mind. Okay. I'm not going to get an answer. She's going to drive me crazy now. Going to be like, come on, Grumpy, think. Tennessee. I got a yes. In green. Yeah. She popped up in green with a yes. And I've got my massager going. Oh my God, that is so nice. What's the name of the... It's got a goofy name. Like Soon Tracks or something. It's the name of the... Soon Tracks or something like that. GT gaming chair. Just look for the one in velvet. It's the only chair in velvet. But well worth it. Oh. I've had it, 8 hours? I put it together. When did I finish? I'm trying to think when I started. I probably had my ass in it for 6. Comfy as can be. My other chair, I'd be feeling it. I wheeled it out in the other room. I'm like, see ya. I don't have the heart to get rid of it. I'm going to keep it for posterity. No. I'm going to use it over in Studio One. Because the chair in Studio One is really crappy. I'll put that one over there and I'll get rid of the crappy Yeah, I'm going to stick it in Studio One. Because the one in Studio One right now, oh, most uncomfortable. That chair's got to be 40 years old. Oh, is it nasty? Very uncomfortable. So I'll take the one from here, put it over there. I got my nice. Oh, get this one. If anybody's going to get a gaming chair, get this one. It's the only one in velvet. And I'll tell you what, it was a real tough choice between blue, gray, and the green. And I'm a green freak. Plus, this one, I think the blue one was $10 more. I think it was $119. And I was like, oh. It looks sharp on the website. This one looked a little, it looked more like an olive drab, but boy, I'm happy with this one. I'm glad. The color's very nice. Soft as a baby's ear. Mm-mm-mm. Oh, that massager. Very nice. Although I'll tell you, with my back, if I sit for, too long, I'd have to get up and walk around. This massager, like I say, I could fall asleep in this chair. It's well worth, and Walmart yet. Of all places, Walmart. And our office supply, and I don't know if they're across the United States, Staples. That's our big office supply store. I looked today, just for grins. They had this chair. The same identical chair. $189.95. Then they wonder why people don't buy shit from them. Yeah, $189 for the same chair that I got at Walmart for $109 and free shipping. Because I was going to wait till next week. And then FedEx was like, we'll deliver it early. No charge. Okay. But I'm pretty sure I'm going to buy that computer. I hate tapping my other emergency fund, but I'm tired of fighting with Prism. This one it's over-spec'd, actually. And I'm not going to use it for anything but Prism. I'm going to take and I'm going to stack it on top of the computer I've got here. I'm going to hook this computer to the monitor I've got off screen over here. And then the new one will get hooked to my 37-inch curved gaming monitor that's in front of me. And it's only going to be Prism. I'm going to do my email and everything on this computer. This is just going to have Prism in it. And we should be good to go. And no more red boxes, no more warnings, none of that crap. And with that, I think I'm going to fight with the tablet. and play the outro. Hopefully, damn thing's acting up. It's getting worse. I know I should be. I had a chair to put together today. Maybe tomorrow I'll do. I got to transfer music from this to that. Because I have a new one. Well, reconditioned. But it's like brand new. Alright. No. Whew. Caught it. You wanted to play the intro. There we go. Outro time.
We'll meet again. Don't know where, don't know
We know where, right there.
but I know we'll
7 p.m.
again some sunny day.
Where's my clicker? I lost my clicker. And with that, friends, thanks for everybody being here. I appreciate it. It's been fun again tonight. And we will meet again right here tomorrow night. And everybody have a wonderful rest of your day, evening, afternoon, wherever you're at. And I will see you all tomorrow night. See ya. What happened to the see ya?